So we're going to expand a little bit more on those language strategies I shared with you the other day, just so I can show you some ways you can incorporate them in your daily activities. So this one we're going to go over assistance or help. So let's start off with how to teach them how to ask for help. Some kiddos, you'll see they're not quite at a stage that they're going to be asking for help. They're just going to have that thing. They're going to be getting frustrated with it, and then it turns into them crying and getting upset. But before they get to that point, you see that frustration building. That's where you can intervene and say, oh, I see that you need help, and show them, give the item to you, and here we can start modeling how to ask for help. So the sign for help is here. You can show them the sign for that, have them imitate. If they can't imitate, you can do hand over hand. Even if it's something close, that's okay. But this is the sign for help. You can show them the sign. If they're using picture supports to request, you can take their hand and have them touch the picture. Or if they can imitate verbally, so actual words with their mouth, then you can show them, bring the item up to your mouth and show help. All of these things you can also do. If they do happen to hand it to you, you can do all of those things as well. So like I said, that's the sign for help, and it doesn't have to be the exact sign. If it's something close and they're just learning, that's okay. But the whole point is we don't want them to sit there and struggle. We want them to come and seek us out as a parent or caregiver for that assistance. So here's a few things we're going to do, or I'll show you that you can do. And all of these things we're going to incorporate some fine motor skills as well. So we're going to talk about snack time. Okay, snack time is fairly motivating. So a couple of things that might look familiar, maybe not this snack in particular, but things that are hard to open. So you can give them the thing. Don't let them get too frustrated. So when they're starting to get frustrated with it, they ask for help, and then you can open it just a little bit, and then have them open it the rest of the way. So ask for help with the little snacks and packs like that. Same thing with like a pudding cup or applesauce. They're getting frustrated, they can't quite open it. Pulling that open is hard, so you can help them and then open it just a little bit and have them do it the rest of the way. I showed you guys the jar the other day, so I put things, motivating things in a jar. If you are working on a puzzle and that's motivating to them, that's great. I usually put puzzles in these. Sometimes I'll put wind-up toys in them. Whatever is motivating, put it in a jar. Really tightly seal it, so they're going to need help opening it, and coordinating that motor movement is hard too. But what I would also encourage you to do when you go to open it, don't just take the whole lid off and then give it to them. Just loosen it just a little bit, like we were doing with the snack packs, just a little bit, and then they have to take it off the rest of the way. And if you need to guide them through that rotating movement, you can. So since we have puzzles in there, actually, we've got the puzzle pieces out, and sometimes puzzles matching those pictures is a bit hard. So what you can do if they're struggling, they really can't figure out how to orient it, where it goes, so you can help them, right? They're getting frustrated. Turn it and orient it, and then you can show them right here, and then they can you can help them know where to put it. So that's what you can do with the puzzles. And we're incorporating, again, some fine motor skills. The other thing I have and like to do is assembly of toys. So this is just a little train track, and this isn't just an example, but if they like to build blocks or put things together, that's good. We can use this as an opportunity for them to ask for help. So sometimes I'll just give them the train track. They know that it's supposed to go together, but putting that together is really hard for our little fingers. And so they have to ask me for help. And so you can line up the pieces just right, and then you can help them push it together. They can isolate those little index fingers and push it down to get it together. So that's one example with assembling something. Same thing with this train, actually, that goes with the train track. It's not supposed to do this. It is broken, but I am okay with that for this activity because it forces them to ask for help. So it comes off all the time. These pieces fall off. But again, okay, because when it falls apart, they really want to see it wind up and go around the track, but they can't put it together, so they have to ask for help. So anyway, those are a few things you can do to provide opportunities for your kiddo to ask for help. Again, that's the sign. If they are going to say something with your words, you can pull it up towards your mouth so you can show them help, and you can get their attention by looking at you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. But you guys have fun and good luck.